everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do the inlay technique with the Heart Slimline thin cut. So this is the thin cut. I'm also going to use for all occasions the Happy Valentine's Day, some red and white glitter paper and some papers from the Smitten collection. So I'm going to start out by die cutting my Heart Slimline with some scarlet glitter paper. So I'm going to run this die through, and I'm going to just remove the die, and I'm going to leave everything on that plate. Okay, you'll see in just a second. Just peeling off the die. Okay, so now I have the heart outline from the heart shaker die set. And I'm going to lay this heart thin cut on my slimline area, and I just want this heart shape to be cut out, okay? So I'm putting the heart where I want it to be placed on the front of my card. So I'm going to run that through. And then you want to be careful because you want to keep all of those little bitty heart pieces that are cut out from that shaker die heart. Okay, just keep everything. And you'll see what I'll do with it in just a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to take some white glitter paper and I'm going to run my heart slimline die through again using the white glitter paper. Okay. I'm going to get my big shot out of the way and I'm going to start preparing my card base. So I'm using a piece of this smitten pattern paper and I'm going to cut it at a slimline card size, which is 3.5 by 8.5. And then I'm going to take this white glitter die cut and I'm just running my Spellbinders tool over it to pop out all of those hearts. And then I'll use the fine tip to get the rest of it out. Okay, so now I have my overlay prepared and I can take a card base and start building my card. Okay, so I'm going to lay down that smitten paper with some Tombow tape runner. And then I'm going to put the overlay on top of it. I'm going to use some Tombow white glue, just adding some really thin lines in between the hearts so we can get that attached to our card front. Okay. All right, now we're ready to start our inlay technique. So I want to keep all of those little bitty hearts and parts of the hearts that are cut out within that heart frame, okay? So we'll get started and then I'm going to keep everything in, but I'm going to speed up the video. So I'm just taking each heart and placing it in the opening. Just use some Tombow glue, and it's like putting a puzzle together. So you want to hang on to all those teensy tiny pieces. So I'll just start building my heart on the front of my card. And then I decided to get rid of the rest of that card front so I wasn't getting any of the pieces confused. And then I'll just keep going and filling in all those spaces until I have that heart shape on the front of my card. So the full-size hearts, they're pretty easy, but it's when you start getting in the partial ones, it gets a little tricky. So you'll see me pulling in that heart die cut or the thin cut and laying it over everything just to be sure I'm placing those teensy tiny pieces in the right place. I'll just keep going until I get my heart shape completed. So all of these supplies are currently available in my online store, and I will make a list with links in the description below, and I'll list the couple of supplies that are not available from Close to My Heart in a section below that. You'll see those in just a few minutes. So I'm just going to continue on and building my puzzle here. So you can see the heart taking shape. I'll get a couple more in there. This is where I bring in that thin cut just to be sure I'm putting those teensy tiny pieces in the correct place. We're almost done here. Might be a little boring to watch, but I kind of think it's important to keep all of this in the video. You can see how this heart is built. Okay. All right, so that's all done. And then I felt like it was disappearing a little bit, so it needed some more definition. So I'm going to bring in some black glitter paper and this outline heart overlay from the Heart Shaker thin cut set. And I'm going to run that through. So now I've got a black outline to my heart. And then I'm going to lay that over my heart shape on the front. So this is a good card to put in the mail because there's not a ton of definition to it and bulk to it, but it's still really glittery and pretty. So I'm going to add that heart. Okay, much better. And then I need to create my sentiment. So I'm going to bring in some ballerina. This is the light side of ballerina. And I'm going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day in black. And then I'll bring my Big Shot in again, and I'm going to create a banner. This is an older thin cut. It's called Pennant Banner. And I'm going to run that through. You can also trim around it and hand cut your dovetailed end. I'm just going to run it through using my thin cut. And to give my sentiment a little definition, I'm going to doodle a little border around this banner. So I'm using some of the Le Pen markers. You can get these from Close to My Heart. This is the red one. And just be brave and draw your lines. And this is a Stardust pen from Sakura. I got them from Amazon. This one's pink and it's shimmery and glittery, and I'm just filling in those letters, the word happy. And I'm going to pop my sentiment using some foam tape. And then I'm going to use the clear Stardust pen and just go over the black lettering to give it some extra shimmer and shine. It's a little hard to see in the video, but it really does make a lot of difference. And there's my finished card. Simple, clean and simple, but cute, I think. There's some close-up shots. So I appreciate you watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and then you'll be able to find all of my videos. And thanks for watching.